What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about who needs a buff and who needs a nerf heading into season 4. And spoiler alert, in my personal opinion, nobody here needs a nerf. I think if we just chilled with the nerfs and maybe buff some other legends to make sure that everybody's more viable, then I think we would go a whole lot further when it comes to balancing everything. Because to me, Gibraltar is like the only character who basically couldn't use a little bit of a buff, and he would be arguable, you know, but to me, Gibraltar is about the only character that I have to actually, strategize on, like, how am I gonna beat this guy? Because most of them, you can just run and gun and it's nothing. Some of the traps you have to approach a little differently. And that's fantastic, because I feel like every legend should have their own, it shouldn't just be, the legends should matter. The legends, right now the gun matters. Like, it really depends on what kind of gun you have. That's going to be my whole strategy. And that should matter. But the legends should also matter too, because right now they don't really have a huge effect on, what's going to happen. Some do, but most don't. So we're just going to start down the list here, and we're going to go alphabetically, no particular order other than alphabetically, as far as like who I think needs buffs. Some of them need more severe buffs than others. So right out the gate, Bangalore. My girl Bangalore. Now listen, I enjoy Bangalore, and the changes that they have made to Bangalore have been very useful. However, it's still not good enough. Okay, her Rolling Thunder does 40 damage. That's perfect. But the problem with that is that when you throw that Rolling Thunder, now I'm totally cool with as soon as the last set of bombs like hit the ground, then that's when it detonates. That's what needs to happen. They need to, like, that's fine. That way you still get the, oh snap, I'm in this, barrage, I need to get out, and it's still a quick movement, and you'll catch a lot more people in that, because right now, you throw the Rolling Thunder, and you can push with the Rolling Thunder, which is, alright, cool, but you run through your ult. It's like, either the enemy is chilling, they get caught in the ult, you run too late, you get caught in the ult, or, like, that's it. That's the only people that get caught in your ult. Nobody else gets caught in that ult. You see them, those freaking the missiles hit the ground, and you're out of there. Why does Gibraltar's get to just lay ham as soon as it comes in? Which I don't mind that. That's cool. That's what an ult should be. Something where you're like, holy crap, and then you gotta get out there. You could do that with the Rolling Thunder, but it's gonna have to. I'm sorry. It's gonna have to detonate almost immediately. Like, you throw it, and then that's it. That would be a beautiful Rolling Thunder. Okay? I would love it. The smoke, pretty useful to where it is in my opinion. But also with her Rolling Thunder, whenever it drops and detonates, shouldn't affect your teammates. Like, we can figure out little niches of how, like, yeah, you can do it, okay? Just stop. Stop making it affect teammates, okay? If you get hit with it, I'm cool with that. That's like your own fire. I'm cool with that. But if your friend is out there, let him just dodge it, okay? Don't make him get hit by it. Moving on. Bloodhound. Man, Bloodhound's tacticals should last longer, or it should be completely reworked in my opinion. Like, we should have, basically, you just send the crows. Send the crows wherever they are. You do your scan, cool. Crows are there. And it should follow those people longer. I think it lasts like 2 seconds right now. Like, no. Crypto's drone completely changed how tracking basically works. Like, tracking your enemy works. He added a whole new layer. And it's really useful. But it's also, like, still in its very beginning phases. Because, like, you could do the same thing with Bloodhounds. You could rework Bloodhound a little bit to make her a much more viable tracker. Boom, she hits her tactical, and then, it lights up a whole area about like what Crypto's drone would, and then that's there for a second. Like, that's where the crows went. They see everything, and they report back. That should be a thing. I feel like the ult does pretty good. I get chased down by enough Bloodhounds It seems what it's really used for is the speed. You know, it still kind of makes you a little overconfident, I guess, when you see everything, but it's still pretty awesome. Let's see here. Caustic. Honestly, I feel like Caustic has a pretty good setup right now. I would like to change. Like, it does need to, you know, the gas doesn't need to affect your teammates at all, okay? Like, I don't like having a Caustic on my team. Now, don't get me wrong. Caustic is so useful. But, like, I'm in the fight, man. I'm in the fight. And the Caustic's going to be throwing traps. And they go off. And I get caught in them, too. And it just, like, either if I don't wind up dying because of it, because I can't move and I get shot from outside, or I miss out on my kill. And that hurts me. Like, personally. So, I don't want it to do that. So we gotta fix that. But other than that, I feel like Caustic's sitting pretty good. You should keep the fortified. He's a slow, fat guy. Like, it's ridiculous. I can't play it. It's terrible. Gibraltar makes sense, you know? He's like this huge dude. Caustic's just got a little weight on him, but he moves so slow. Kills me.
She's on the right side, right here.
Crypto. So my man Crypto, man, I feel like he's being done dirty right now because, like, he doesn't have a whole lot that, like, he can do right now. Like, that the drone is a great idea, right? But it's also pretty scary, you know, that you don't have, like, you should have like a camouflage technique or something, you know, make it a little passive, where, you know, you hit your drone, you get a little bit of a some sort of camouflage, because right now you see a lot. I just see some Cryptos just like standing. Like, I never see the enemy Crypto doing that. I see my teammate Crypto just like not even bothering to hide, you know, just getting somewhere out in the open. And you're like, no! And it's frustrating, me personally, having a Crypto on your team. I feel like he would be good in like a build, right? Like if you're building a squad, but when you're solo queuing, you know, it's hard to have a Crypto because, well, at least for me, because I want to push, and Crypto doesn't push very well. Now, his ult is useful, and they did, you know, buff it a little bit because people found a a way out real quick. Why didn't, like, anybody in testing figure that out? Like, that seemed pretty, like, because I thought about that, and I'm no, like, genius. You know, like, I was like, man, I could drop this, and I did. Like, no, man, that should have been caught. But, so, his ult should go off a little bit quicker, in my opinion, and it shouldn't affect teammates. Like, that, again, you know, it's like, bruh, it's kind of like a Caustic ult, you know? That's like everybody's ults that are offensive, really. You know, it's just like, come on, why? Like, he doesn't take your shields, but you move slow. That's frustrating. Like, you shouldn't be moving slow. That should be negated. Let's see here. So for Gibraltar, like I said in the beginning of this video, he's cool where he's at. I'm happy with him. I'm not a Gibraltar main, but I like that he's like a turtle, bro. Big turtle. I like that. Lifeline.
No.
Man, can we please drop low profile from Lifeline?
Yeah,
Like, Lifeline doesn't have any escape. Sure, she can heal herself, but she doesn't have an escape, bro. Like, whenever that was introduced, it was characters that had an escape, and that made sense. Except for Lifeline. Like, because she can heal, like, that's not a good excuse to give her 5% more damage. And honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and cover. This is out of, well, I won't go out of turn. I'll just keep it going. But really, that's all I got for her. I don't want to change her package. Like, yes, it becomes useless after a certain point. Once everybody has purple, you're like, all right, cool, let's go. We don't need Lifeline ult anymore. But I like the care package. They used to allow like level 4 armor when Lifeline's care package, like, you know, like when the game first dropped. There was like a real small chance. I like that, but and it was just armor. I don't like that, but I'm also okay where it's at because Lifeline is still like useful as heck. Like, you have a healing drone, and you revive people faster, and you yourself take consumables quicker. Like, That's super dope. Let's keep that. You know, I don't think there's anything.
Nice.
Take the low profile off.
Oh, no, we're getting
That's
shot.
what I want with her.
That's one. Oh.
For Mirage, so man,
Dang,
Mirage is like
yeah.
good and bad. Like,
Yeah,
I like
really
playing
like
as him, and he's useful in times, but there's also, so what I'm getting at, this man needs 2 decoys, okay? He needs to be able to kick out 2 decoys, just like a Bangalore can kick out 2 smokes. He needs to kick out 2 decoys, then have a recharge. But honestly, you should find a way where they're like recharging. It's like, you know, recharging as you have your, if you sent 1 decoy out, you still get a recharge. Because it should be, you know, Bangalore's make sense because it's a cartridge, you know, you gotta load that. This is technology, come on, give me a recharge. I would really like it if his decoys could be holding guns and like be a little bit more effective. It'd be real cool if they like shot, you know, obviously you don't damage, but like you're just shooting blanks or just, you know, just the sound cue or just bullets being shot, you know, like I would like that. That would be pretty cool. And then his ult, I feel like the thing should last just a touch longer. I feel like it doesn't give me enough distance between me and the enemy because this map is nothing but fields and rooms. And if you're in the rooms, it's okay, but when you're in the fields, it's terrible. Man, my boy Octane, you know, when I first played Octane, I don't know, before I played him, I was like, man, this guy needs a major buff. Like, he's so useless. And, like, every time I saw an Octane on my team, I'd be like, oh, great, you know, it's just a loot goblin. Well, I played Octane, and he's thoroughly enjoyable. I love it, man. I can't complain at all. It's super enjoyable. But I wish that his stems only cost, like, 5 HP to use instead of 10, because his regen is not that fast. Like, you can't go nuts with them stems. And I have a problem with that. I like moving fast. It's nice. And I like the jump pad, but I wish, like, you could, I don't know, the jump pad was a little bit more effective. Get a little bit more air out of it. Maybe even you know, like, if you just run into it, you know, you brick.
Hey, baby.
But if you slide into it, you, like, launch. You know, you kind of choose as a player. I think that would be nice, but you know, really just drop the stems, drop the stem damage, and fix the stem lag. Like, sometimes I'll pop too many stems, I guess, and I'll like OD, and I'll move super slow, and it's like literally move slow, not like my screen is, you know, locking up. But no, my character like just can't get it going, and then I die like while just running in place. Pathfinder. You know, so I'm like Pathfinder right now. I really enjoy Pathfinder. I just have one thing to say. And that's drop the low profile off Pathfinder, man. Drop it off of him. That's not... Get the crap out of here! Like, that's so annoying. You fix so many gun, like, imbalances as soon as you remove that. You remove the low profile from every freaking character that it's on, and now you have a lot more gun balance, in my opinion.
No.
That's all for Pathfinder. Wattson! Man, so Wattson needs to have, like, a better passive. Her passive, like, she needs to, right now her passive is that, you know, she uses the ultimate accelerant and it gives her an ult. Totally agree with that. But you need to increase her ults. Let her have 2 trophy systems, man. I think you could have 3 in the beginning, and now it's, like, down to 1. Like, that sucks. Like, let me build a fortress, okay? Jeez. Please. Also, while building my fortress, like, give me more, either give me more starting nodes, like instead of giving me 4, give me 6 fence nodes, or like boost that recharge, man. Like the ult recharge is like crazy, but like regular recharge, it's slow, man, and that needs to be fixed, because I don't want to pop my ult every, you know, every encounter, because when I do that, then like, you know, we don't even bunker down, but I still want to use my fences, and really the only way to hit like a lot of fences is with your ult. So that needs to be fixed. And lastly, Wraith. Drop the low profile off Wraith. You can aim and hit Wraith. It's not that hard. Like if you, no, I'm not gonna cave on that. Drop the low profile. On top of dropping the low profile, you also drop the little blue streak that she gives. So in everyone's escape, they don't leave anything. Like Octane does, like leaves a color blur, but like that's him zipping across. You know, like he's physically moving. So she's entering a different like plane. Like you shouldn't be able to see anything of that. And then there shouldn't be like, yeah. There's with Pathfinder. There's not. You don't know where he's going unless you see him and follow him. Like, but you have to, like, if you're not looking at him, like, you don't know where he's at. But if, like, same thing with the Wraith. You can still trace the Wraith, like, or extend it, like, make it freaking longer. One of those two options, either drop the little color, her little indicator where she's at when she's in the void, or give me a little bit longer time in the void. Please and thank you. And that's all I got for, Legend, buffs, and again, nerfs, but there were no nerfs. Everybody gets buffed a little bit. That's going into Season 4. That's what I'd like to see. I have no idea what's happening. Technically, I guess we could look. We could look a little deeper. Let me know if you want me to look a little deeper, and I will. But if you could, you got any questions, any comments, what do you think? Who do you think needs buffed? Who do you think needs nerfed? Am I wrong? Do I have some good ideas? Just let me know in the comments down below. And if you could like this video, helps out a lot with analytics. And if you could, just always hit that subscribe button. It would be great to have you. And it would be great to, stay up to date with all your Apex news. Thanks for watching.